This is For What It's Worth, the world's first Merryworth podcast. Sam and Eric use coarse language, and if you are offended by coarse language, please save yourself some trouble and cover your ears.
I got a small friend who has a fat friend who had a big friend who gave birth to many friends. With our flashlights to the sky, we waited for What It's Worth, the world's first and only Merryworth podcast. My name is Sam.
And I'm Eric.
Eric, my boy.
Yep.
We are on episode 8, and as you may well know, the number 8 is very lucky in Chinese culture.
Oh boy. I'm excited then.
So, let's ring that gong. And,
we got a good week ahead of us for
we
Merryworth,
do have a good
I think.
week. Oh, I'm pumped. Cha-chunk, cha-chunk, cha-chunk.
Sam?
Yeah?
Am I misremembering? Or did something happen between us last week? I don't know, I think I remember, some kind of sparks or something.
Whoa, Eric. Slow down, buddy. As far as I know, all that happened last week is we recorded this podcast together.
Yeah?
And I don't know where you're going with this spark business, but, dude, I respect you too much as a friend to take this relationship any further. I think it'd ruin our friendship.
That's a fair point. I don't know, I must have dreamt it.
Maybe it was all an illusion.
Well, so my completely platonic friend want to start this week's strips?
Yeah. Let's do it. So, last week, Merryworth went to Gina and Babby's wedding. They had a really good time. Super surprise wedding. There were at least 3 days where she was giving a toast to the happy couple about hope and love, and she was basically taking all the credit, even though all she said to Gina was, "Why don't you look Bobby up on Facebook?"
Okay, Mary.
And then, 7 months later, presto changeo, she's at the wedding and she's the guest of fucking honor for some reason.
Even though it was a surprise wedding and she didn't know about it.
Yeah, she knew nothing about it, but she's more than willing to step in and just take charge and say, "Yes, I did this."
This is my doing.
You are all puppets dangling at the end of my strings.
Dance.
So Mary returns home. And in Monday's strip, after Mary returns to Santa Royale, what a wedding. What a couple. Snip, snip. Is that what kissing sounds like? Hey, Gina, Bobby Black, cool guy. Hey, babe, open up your mouth. Let me see what's going on in there.
It's nothing but sparks. Look out.
Bobby clicks his lighter, and there's just a fucking flamethrower of flames right in his face. Bobby Black is now dead. Sorry.
Aww.
Oh well, it's not like we were ever going to see him again anyway. Now, back to my normal routine. Not that I'm complaining. Snip, snip, snip.
Oh, Mary.
She's like Morticia Adams cutting the heads off the roses.
Yes.
She's just got these little reminders of death everywhere in her apartment.
And what you don't see is that right after she clips off that rose, she just shoves the whole thing into her mouth and eats it.
She's got a flower petal hanging off of her lip. I've always kind of pictured Santa Royale as being kind of a suburb of L.A.
Yeah.
But look at behind Mary there. It's like the rolling hills of fucking Switzerland back there. There's nothing in sight.
Yep. We do know that Santa Royale is a big open place.
Well,
from the Nola storyline.
Exactly. She walks directly from the shopping district to the park. They're like 3 feet away. Everything's just crammed in there.
And then suddenly she's on the set of Mad Max. And then a bunch of gimps are trying to steal her gas.
And Nola was played by Mel Gibson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, before he went completely crazy. This was in his younger days.
That's pretty impressive.
You know, Wolvenson sounds a bit like a Jewish name. And I don't think Mel Gibson would cotton to that too much, but he was a good sport for playing the character.
Yes. All right.
Tuesday?
Yep, Tuesday.
Later that evening, seeing Gina and Babby so in love gives me hope. So what do you think they're eating there?
Cream corn.
I was going to say grits.
Cream
they're
grits.
obviously at the bum boat, or they're underwater, because look in the corner there.
It's a fishing man. It's one of those boogie basses.
Take me to the river.
No.
Put me in the water.
Shut up, fish. I'm trying to eat.
Did I tell you about the one that my grandma had on her wall for ages?
No.
But the batteries were dying, and it would still activate when you walked by or made a loud sound, but it would just like turn and look, and then its mouth would start opening and closing, and it'd be going like this weird staticky crackle. It was like something out of Silent Hill or something. It was terrifying.
I don't think Jeff likes the meal very much.
We come here 3 times a week, Mary.
It's very, very apprehensive.
He's had as many grits as he can possibly eat. Meanwhile, very different sentiments are expressed in the Weston household. Oh, God! No!
Wilbur doesn't know. What the shit?
He's just standing there with his mug of hot cocoa.
I was just about to go check Facebook to see if I had any more illegitimate children, but I guess I have to go figure out what's going on with my real kid.
Should I do a recap on who Wilbur is?
Yeah, sure, quick one.
Wilbur Weston lives in Charterstone with Mary Worth and Toby Cameron and a bunch of the other favorites. He's an older gentleman, but not as old as Mary Worth. There was a storyline not too long ago about Wilbur Weston, and he was contacted by a guy named Kurt something or other. But it turned out Kurt thought that he was Wilbur's illegitimate son.
Oh my.
They had a DNA test done, and Kurt was not the son, and Kurt was last seen returning to his apartment with his to his pregnant girlfriend or wife. They never really specified. But Kurt's apartment was a real shithole, and the plaster on the walls was flaking off. And this was at least a year and a half ago or so.
So a happy ending.
So yeah, happy ending. He left his not illegitimate father to return to his life of poverty and squalor.
All right, ready for what's the next day?
Wednesday.
Darn, are you okay? Is that a good one? Wilbur
That's
voice.
a perfect Wilbur voice.
I'm just gonna. Oh.
I'm out of breath from walking down the hall. So tired.
I was making hot cocoa. Did you watch them? He's just constantly out of breath.
Can I sit down on your bed a minute?
Why is there a room number on the room behind Wilbur there? They are presumably inside of their apartment.
Well, that's a good question. That's a very good question.
I wonder if Wilbur put that there because he's maybe like bad with numbers or a bit dyslexic, and we know Wilbur's always ordering pizzas, so he has to like, what apartment number are you in, sir?
310. Hurry it up. Bring extra pepperoncinis.
No, he's just a big jokester. He's like, Dad, I've got your Dad, I've got your coffee ready. I'll just bring it to room 310.
There's a door on the bathroom. It says 312.
Hey, Don, meet me in room 312. Dad, I'm not falling for that again.
Oh no!
It's gonna smell like farts in there.
Don, you have to take a look at this. Just flush the toilet, Dad.
Why don't you upload a picture of it to your Twitter?
Now he's sounding like the guy from Men in Black.
Don, I need sugar and water.
Alright.
It doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, in about 30 seconds, you won't even be matter.
Alright, moving on. No, Dad, I'm not. Dave dumped me. I'm a loser in love yet again.
Aww. And then all of a sudden, Wilbur turns Chinese. No.
Oh, God. Was I just racist?
I think so.
Whoopsie. Quick, change the subject. I'm going to recap who Dawn Weston is.
No.
A while back, Dawn Weston also had her own storyline where she basically became an internet junkie, and all she did was, like, hang out in her room and goof around on Twitter. Once again, in Mary Worth, mentioning, like, an actual website, they actually mentioned Twitter.
Yes.
Which was incredibly strange. Anyway, Dawn was, like, always covered in blankets, and she, like, looks at herself in the mirror at one point, and she's like, oh God, what have I become?
She's all strung up on megabytes.
She started out with kilobytes, moved straight on to a dose of megabytes.
And then she's a terabyte junkie.
Good Lord. But anyway, her internet addiction was, I guess, apparently cured. I mean, she's sitting here on her laptop, so, I mean, it's like an alcoholic just saying, I just drink beer now.
Yeah,
but
it's just one drink. I
just
can
one
handle it.
drink
Whatever.
to get, just whatever, just to get me straight again. But anyway, the cure for that was Wilbur took her out to the park to fly kites.
Kites cure anything.
Yeah, really.
Well, but at least the bear's gonna keep her company.
Yeah, hey Dawn, who's your little friend there?
Don't be sad. I'm your teddy bear.
He's kind of like tugging at her elbow. Don't forget about me.
It's like a Toy Story. Her toy comes alive.
Or the hit Seth MacFarlane movie Ted, starring Mark Wahlberg.
How can you forget that one?
Hey Eric, you know what makes that movie so funny?
What?
There's a cute teddy bear in it that's alive, and instead of like being adorable, he talks about sex and smokes weed and gets drunk.
Whoa!
Hey-o.
Oh my God! Are you kidding?
Dude, talk about a high concept comedy.
No friggin' way! I don't believe that.
Eric, it's surprise time. Guess what I've got right here in my wallet?
What?
2 tickets for 2 best buds to go see Ted in the theaters.
Stop. Are you having a stroke?
No, I have a stuttering problem, you jerk.
Oh, okay. I was just checking.
Alright, we ready? Thursday?
Yes. He broke up with me by email.
And that's not the worst of it. Dave says we're better off as friends, ...
Oh, no.
Ted's just completely being ignored.
Well, I guess I'll just go back to staring off into space then.
I know it when I'm not needed.
Oh.
Poor Ted. He's unlucky in love yet again.
Poor little guy.
Even though for weeks he's been wanting me to meet his parents.
What sponsor his change of heart?
Hover mode, activate! As Dawn's laptop lifts into the air. You'd think that the afterburners on the jets on the bottom of her laptop would burn the hell out of her knees, but...
Nope.
Yeah, she's tough. She's used to it.
I think Ted's, levitating it.
Oh,
It's a
he's
magic
showing
bear.
off his incredible powers.
He's a magical little bear.
I like that at this point, Wilbur is just kind of like standing awkwardly in the room holding his cup of hot cocoa. And he's like,
When can I go back to watching CSI?
There's a Knight Rider marathon in the other room. I wanna go watch that.
Is this gonna take a while? Can I sit down somewhere?
Alright.
Friday?
Friday!
Friday!
What do you think? Ask your boyfriend to change his mind.
Not what? Who?
Oh no! Ted's really surprised.
Dun dun dun! Let's...
I'm gonna raise. Whoa!
Ted only read what he saw over Dawn's shoulders. Like, he was just kind of sitting there.
What's going on, Dawn?
What?
Her name is Paula Smith. She's his former girlfriend who just came back in town. Oh, I'm crying with my hands over my face.
Oh, Todd. I'm so sorry.
Is Wilbur just rolling Dawn up into a little ball so he can carry her around?
Hold on. I'm just gonna roll you up. Here we go.
Come on, get your forehead down between your knees. Otherwise, my arms aren't gonna go all the way around you and I might drop you.
Let's play bowling. Come on.
Just like when you were in Girl Scouts, you gotta get your badge for doing a somersault.
He thinks that'll cheer her up.
He's wrong. One thing I'd like to point out, and one thing I'd like to discuss with you, Eric,
Yeah?
is that I've seen several storylines featuring Dawn and Wilbur Weston, and I do not know, for the life of me, exactly how old Dawn is.
Yes.
She is written anywhere from between, 13 and maybe, 27.
Yep, who knows?
Because she's not shown to really ever go to school or anything,
Yeah.
and you hardly ever see her outside of her bedroom at her dad's house.
We don't know if she has a job.
Exactly, she just,
It's like,
As a matter of fact, Wilbur's never been shown to have a job either. Do these people just hang out at home and collect... Wilbur hurt his back.
Do we know anything about the mother?
No. Except that she's dead.
Maybe they got a sweet inheritance package.
Oh, that could be it. They
They got a huge house, and they got a whole bunch of money, and they sold the house off.
Oh, that's true, and moved into Charterstone.
They're just rolling in it.
Because God knows, Wilbur can't keep up the house. He's completely worthless. So they moved into they're renting now, so Wilbur doesn't have to mow the grass or fix the sink when it breaks.
And that's why we don't know how old Dawn is. She's 31, but she's never had to work a day in her life. So
There's a lock on the outside of her bedroom door. Wilbur's like,
I gotta keep you innocent, Dawn. Good night.
Locks her in for the night.
This world's a dangerous place. You gotta stay there.
I don't want you to leave and go up to heaven with Jesus like your mother did, Dawn.
Alright. Saturday?
Yeah, sure. Maybe Hard to believe now, but one day, you'll just be another blip on your radar screen.
Yeah, right. Check out those motion lines right there.
Gina, you shut up. I'm gonna whack you.
He just claps her on the shoulder really hard, like he's with one of his buddies.
I don't want to be here anymore.
I'm feeling uncomfortable.
Poor Mary just wants to get out of there.
Wilbur is fucking shaking Dawn so hard that her teeth are clicking together.
Snap out of it.
Stop being sad. You know what happens when you cry? It upsets Daddy.
Jesus. The whole world might as well be ending. You can't trust anyone. I give up. Whoa.
Yeah, you big wuss.
Why don't you get a stiff upper lip and be like me, dead inside?
I haven't dated in like 15 years.
I haven't felt joy since your first communion.
The Westons are a very staunch Catholic family.
Oh, I can tell.
Don't forget about Ted.
Get out of here. We don't like you anymore. There are more dramatic things happening.
So, speaking of more dramatic things happening, I really can't wait to see what's going on in this storyline. And Sunday's strip ought to be a rip-roaring ride in the lives of Wilbur and Dawn Weston, right?
Oh, yep. Here we go.
Sunday, nope. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. There is only one happiness in life, to love and be loved. George Sand.
I'm glad you had a good time at the wedding.
So, I thought we covered this, Eric.
Yeah, I thought the wedding was done.
What are Karen and Joe doing? They're toying with our emotions. I was just getting invested in what was going on with Dawn.
Yep, well, here we go.
It was more than a good time. It was inspiring. As Mary releases a dove with her black magic powers. She conjures it.
Oh, boy.
Ah, Jeff. Gina and Babby were so beautiful together. It gave me hope to see them. A little cockeyed there, aren't you, Mary?
Now, Jeff, what's this behind your ear? Oh. You've got all these scars behind your ear, Jeffrey. You should clean them out.
What?
She's doing a magic at it.
You're killing me. I'm filled with faith and love in people, in life. My belief in magic returns. Lightning. Oh, wow. Well, I guess we're back to Mary and Jeff for a little while here. Nope! Meanwhile, different feelings are felt in the Weston apartment. Here I am again on the losing side of love. I can't trust anyone anymore.
You got a point there. See ya.
Yep, this was a lesson you'd have to learn sooner or later.
Well, bye.
I'm glad that you finally decided to commit yourself to loneliness and depression like I have. I've been waiting for this moment for years. Now come eat a whole bag of pizza rolls with your good old dad.
Let's trace a really cheap whiskey. Eat an entire bag of cheese.
Of cheese noodles.
We'll wipe our crusty orange fingers on the couch, 'cause who gives a shit?
Oh, nice curtains, Dawn.
Yeah. Got like pom-poms on them.
Ted's left the building.
Yep. Ted says, screw this. I am out.
And Dawn is eating her handkerchief. So I guess that's a happy ending to the story.
Yep, what a uplifting week in Mary Worth.
I know, really. We've got Mary talking about how great love is.
And magic.
And then we're just thrown back into the depths of betrayal and depression by seeing a weeping girl being comforted by her idiot father.
By her balding, possibly diabetic father. That's wonderful.
So that's the end of the week. What do you suppose is going to happen next week?
I think Dawn's gonna cry some more, and then Wilbur's gonna try to set her up on a date.
I'm with you on the second part. I think that Wilbur is going to hatch some, harebrained scheme to get Dave back with Dawn.
Yes, that would be great.
It's going to be like the Mary Worth version of, the Parent Trap, only it's the Daughter Trap.
Either that or Wilbur's gonna go try to kill him. You hurt my daughter's feelings.
Monday's strip is just going to be Dave and his new girlfriend getting into a car, and there's going to be a telephone worker on a telephone pole in the background, and then it's going to show that it's Wilbur with a pair of binoculars and he's just scowling.
I'd like that.
That'd be a good one.
Oh.
All right. There's our predictions.
So
it's time for we made a mistake last week, Eric.
We did?
Yeah, and even perfect folks like us occasionally make a couple oopsies and ding-dongs.
Boop, 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 oopsie.
We mentioned ShiniRyuk, and we said he was a boy, but really he's a girl.
Oh no.
So,
Whoops.
we're sorry for offending
Yeah,
him that
sorry.
way by calling him a boy when he's really a girl.
Sorry about that.
I'm still using the male pronoun.
Yeah, that's not very smart.
Well, it's because I'm not really all that sorry, but thanks for listening, Sheenie.
Oh, you.
Haha, I'm such a rascal.
Oh, we forgot to do Worthy Moment of the Week.
Oh, shit, we did forget to do our worthy moment of the week.
So, Sam, what was your Worthy Moment of the Week?
My worthy moment of the week, hands down, without a doubt, is, oh God, no! Very seldom is the Lord above called by name in Mary Worth. He's usually just referred to as a higher power.
Yes.
But right here, Dawn uses the Lord's name in vain with a vengeance. She's piled all of this vague references to the higher power into one panel.
I think my Worthy Moment of the Week is the teddy bear's surprised expression on Thursday. What? Oh, this is the first.
No.
This is the first I've heard of this. What a bad man.
Yeah, because he doesn't have eyebrows at any other point during the week.
Nope.
Oh, boy.
Alright, want to do some thank yous?
Yes. I would like to thank Wanders from Mary Worth and Me at marywworthandme.blogspot.com. Go to his blog every single day. Read it. I do, and I'm a cool guy.
It's a good blog.
It's a good blog. I would also like to thank the Aquabats for the use of their song Sequence Erase for our theme song. We didn't ask permission. We don't need it.
Who cares?
Don't tattletale on us. Snitches get stitches. I would also like to thank the Robot Beach Boys for A Midi of California Girls, which you will be hearing soon. We use that as our closing theme. And that's it. My name is Sam.
And I'm Eric. And remember, true love is like ghosts, which everybody talks about, and few have seen.
And that was your week in Mary Worth. For what it's worth.
Now, Sam, am I misremembering, or did something weird happen last week? I don't...
No, I wouldn't go calling it weird, Eric.
Yeah?
We're just two best buddies who happened to get married on our podcast last week.
Oh, damn it!
What?
Never mind. Let's think of something else to do then. Because the whole gag that we agreed on was that we'd keep going like it never happened.
Oh!
And that's the joke I'm doing.
I forgot about that. I'm sorry. We'll do that goof one more time, okay?
No, I really don't want to.
No, just say like, did something happen between us last week? Did I notice a little spark?
Yeah.